There's no dream of making an album with Biggie and Puffy or none of them. We're not sweating it like that. They sell records, we sell records. Well, I guess you could call that selling records, what they do. Really, there's no competition. People are really making too much out of it than it is. And the East Coast, West Coast thing is something that the journalists and people are making up just to get paid off it so it can drag out. So they're perpetuating it so it can be drama. When it all go down, don't look at me and Biggie.
Yo, YouTube, what up? It's your homie Gabham in the building. And this is MAKAVELI Media. So breaking news today regarding Tupac Shakur's family and the Tupac Shakur estate. Tupac's sister Sekyiwa today has filed a lawsuit against Mr. Tom Whalley. Now, Mr. Whalley took over as head of the estate in 2016 after the untimely death of Miss Afeni Shakur. Tom Whalley had deep connections to the Shakur family, being that it was him who first signed Tupac to a record contract, and he kept a relationship with Tupac and his mom. She trusted Tom Whalley, and she appointed him to be head of the estate. Sekyiwa is bringing up embezzlement charges against Tom Whalley, saying that he falsely overpaid himself for his duties while being head of the estate. Which is crazy to me because, in my opinion, the estate really hasn't done much since Tom Whalley took over in the first place. Let's just go through it for a minute. No new Tupac movie, no new Tupac music, no Tupac books, no Tupac television series. I mean, let's face it, us YouTubers who love Pac and keep Pac's name in the street do way more legwork than anybody at the estate. And that's no disrespect, it is what it is. We all play our part to keep Tupac's name alive and to keep Tupac's legacy moving forward. So allegedly, Tom Whalley already paid himself $5.5 million for him being head of the estate, and Sekyiwa ain't having it. And I just find that, that's really weird that, this relationship looks like it could be coming to an end between Tom Whalley and the Shakur family. I'm eager to hear what you guys think about the situation. Do you like how things have been running as far as Tupac's legacy since Tom Whalley took over the estate? Miss Shakur fought, to the very end, to keep Tupac's work alive. She had a bunch of albums come out under her direction. She had the foundation. She had the Performing Arts Center. These things that she actively kept Tupac's work, relevant in modern day. And Tom Whalley, it seems like everything came to a screeching halt since he's been in charge of the estate. Now, in this lawsuit, Sekyiwa also claims that Tom Whalley has withheld Tupac's personal belongings from her, like his car, his jewelry, his furniture, things of that nature, that he's holding on to it for investment purposes. It's pretty deep stuff if you really look at the allegations that she's bringing up against Tom Whalley. Now, in all fairness, Tom Whalley doesn't agree with the lawsuit or the accusations. He clearly stated that he's been fair and upright to all beneficiaries of the Tupac Shakur estate, and he hoped they can get the matter resolved. I don't know, will a trial take place or will they settle this out of court? No date for a trial or anything like that has been announced at this time, but as I hear about it, I'll keep you guys posted. But I want to know what you guys think. Do you feel like Tom Whalley has done enough with the Tupac estate? I mean, I understand that Tupac is dead, but one time we had heard there was more music in the vault, and fans were eagerly waiting to hear what direction they would take the Tupac music. We also heard the estate was working on a biopic. Then we also heard the estate was working on a documentary at one point with Steve McQueen. And then later on, they switched directors to Alan Hughes. But it's been crickets. Nothing has really come to fruition over the last several years. Or should I say, since Miss Shakur has left us. Nothing. I just feel like, as a creative person such as myself, it would be a million things that, that I would do with the Tupac catalog, the Tupac image, the Tupac likeness. It's a million things you can do because there is a fan base who still craves Tupac's music, Tupac's interviews, Tupac's movies. It's a growing fan base at that that's eager for Tupac material. So why is the estate so laid back, so complacent with just living off the things that Tupac's already done and all the residuals that come in from his past works, when there's so much more you can do with the work Tupac already gave us? He gave us a foundation. He gave you a blueprint. He gave you, a lane. He gave you, like I said, a fan base to feed. I don't know, maybe this lawsuit will force, the estate to go in a different direction with who they let manage, the estate. Maybe they go back to the family. Or maybe, this will be a situation where this compels Tom Whalley to, get back on his horse and do the hard work, do the heavy lifting, get back involved. Answer the tough questions and get the ball rolling on some new Tupac projects. I think the fans would very much so like that. That's just my opinion, me speaking from a fan standpoint. I know what I would want to see done. And, being Tupac's sister, if Sekyiwa feels like something's fishy's going on or somebody's not being forthright or something's foul about the business dealings of Tom Whalley, then, she has every right to have a legal team take a look at it. And hey, if nothing's wrong and everything's on the up and up, then no harm, no foul, right? And if something's not correct, time to get it rectified. But anyway, and like I said, once again, Sekyiwa has filed the lawsuit against Tom Whalley. And, I just would like to hear how you guys feel about that. Anyway, don't forget to share this video and don't forget to sub to the channel. This is MAKAVELI Media. It's been a pleasure as always. I'm your homie Gab. I'm signing off. I'm about to hit y'all with the peace.